Today we're going to look at the Jobs software and what it can do for your business. Firstly, we'll start with the Jobs dashboard. The Jobs dashboard is a summary of jobs, all the jobs that are in your system set out in calendar format. Down the right hand side of the page is the most recent jobs and a few details of those. Towards the top of the page is a list of your employees. You can click on each employee to see which jobs are assigned to them individually, or you can just click on Show All to show all jobs for the day. Jobs can be displayed within the calendar either daily, like we see there, weekly, or even monthly. To open a job, simply click on the job within the calendar, which opens the job, showing all the details of that particular job. If you click on Add New Job, it takes you to the job sheet. Here you enter all the details of the job. Select the customer's name. If you've given them a quote or a price on how much it will be, you put that in there so when they come back you know how much you've told them that it will be. Put in their address. You can assign it to a staff member. Put a brief description of the job. You can change the status of the job as booked, complete, on the bench, proceed, waiting on customer, waiting on parts, and you can add your own in there as well. So this one's been booked in to do. It automatically puts in a start date and an end date an hour later. You can change those dates if you want and times. Job category. You can have one-on-one, on-site, remote or workshop. We're going to do this in the workshop. You can also add your own categories there as well. You can put in passwords and login codes, and you can assign it to a bay so you know where the device is at all times. Once you've completed all those details, press submit, and your job is assigned a job number. Once you've set up your job and you've been assigned a job number, you'll notice at the top of the job there's a number of tasks and actions you can do in regards to that job. You can email a customer direct from the job. You can add a note like we did before. If you have a look there, the customer will be back in 1 hour. This over here to the right is the timeline of all events on the job, so any of your employees can pick up the job at any time and see what's happened to the job over the period of its life. You can add a new task. This may be something as simple as ring the customer at a certain time. You can SMS the customer direct from the system. You can type your own message, or you can select a template from the templates you've set up, which makes it a lot easier. You don't have to type a message all the time. You can attach a file to a job. You can take a deposit, and you can also refund a deposit. This is without the job even being invoiced or the job being done. Basically what it does is puts the money into their deposit account. Then once the job's been done and invoiced out, you can apply that deposit to the invoice or to the job. You can take a photo. If you set up a webcam, you can take a photo of a cracked screen or something, apply it to the job so it's all tracked. New booking. This is mainly used for call-outs. You can book a call-out for a customer. That's how you do that. You can add parts to an order. If you add a part to an order for this particular job, what it is add it to a list of all parts that need to be ordered. Then the people that do the ordering will have it there ready to go. You can print the job sheet out to put with the device if you want. Pretty plain and simple. It has all the details of the particular job on the job sheet. You can also print labels, which you can print out on a sticker printer and stick to the device. That way you will not get your devices mixed up. And you can also print out a work order if the customer wants a receipt of having dropped their device off, and the work order will also put on if they've paid a deposit, it will indicate there's a deposit being paid there as well. Now we're going to have a look at quoting and invoicing, which can be done direct from the actual job. You'll see here there's a quote and invoice tab. You click on that, select the product that you want to invoice out. Once you've selected the products to go into your invoice, you can park and save it for later, which will put it in the timeline, and then when the customer comes in you can convert it to an invoice, or you can just convert it to an invoice straight away, or you can produce a quote all from within the job. So this time we'll produce the invoice. We do that, which has a copy of the invoice, which you can then email the invoice to them, print out a invoice PDF. You can apply a deposit or a payment off the invoice. You can edit the invoice or delete the invoice from that window. So we'll get out of that. We have a look over here in the timeline of events for the job. That invoice has been placed into the timeline. So when the customer comes back in, they can search the job number up and it will have the invoice ready to go. Click on the invoice, which brings up that same window, which time they can apply the payments or print them out, a receipt. They can do all that from the one window. The job software is all integrated with our point of sale software as well. So your point of sale, basically to do a sale you click on the products, which put it into the sale window. Click pay now. So if the customer's paying by cash, you can select the amount or whatever dollar denomination and press submit, which brings up the customer's receipt, which you can print out. That's how quick the sale is in the point of sale end, and it's all integrated. So if we go back into the point of sale and go to the back end, you'll see if we go to invoices that all the point of sale and the job software invoices all come up in the one list, as you can see there. So it's all completely integrated, your front of house, point of sale, it's all there in the one package, so you don't have to go from one package to the other. Software fully integrates with your existing website. You can change the price of a product. Not only does it change the price of the product in your point of sale, it also changes the price of the product on your website, and it links with your existing website. So it's basically set out like this, where it'll link to your online shop on your existing website. People will be able to buy products. You can go direct there. Also, you can select what products you want to go onto there. We have a look, we edit a product. You see this, so you can show in the POS or you can show online. You can have a featured product on your online. It's fully customizable, so you're not updating your point of sale and then going to your website and updating your prices there. It's all done in the one package.